Starting off with, I guess, the basics. When and why did you start training kickboxing?
I started mainly because I was out of shape, I was overweight. I'd been trying to go to the gym and run and stuff like that to consciously lose weight, but I was struggling, not making much progress, and I got offered to go to a 1-3 kickboxing trial class, which I took them up on the offer. I went to the class and I absolutely loved it, and yeah, the rest is history, I guess.
Why the transition? Why did you go from kickboxing to MMA?
I've been competing in kickboxing as an amateur for a while, and I think I was just starting to lose the spark a little bit and the desire to compete, which I'd not felt before since starting the sport. I was so into it, and at the time I was an avid UFC fan. I watched it all the time and I was just like, why don't I ever go at this? Like, why am I not training something that I enjoy watching? So I looked for somewhere to do some grappling and started adding to my skill set.
Whether it's kickboxing or MMA, what is your favourite thing about fighting?
Yeah, just the feeling's unbelievable, and like going in there and fighting somebody else who's trained for 6-8 weeks to fight specifically you, and going in there and battling it out is yeah, it's a thrill like no other.
Nice, very good. What's the most and least you've ever weighed?
The most I've ever weighed has been around 90 kilos, and the least I've ever weighed from memory has been about 70.
Yeah, I could not imagine seeing you at 90.
Yeah.
Is that what, like before fighting, or?
Yeah, that was just before. That was like the biggest I got outside of leaving college, starting university. I probably got my biggest around about that time frame.
So this is just kind of not doing any sport, eating whatever?
Yeah, I was doing zero sports at the time, eating junk food all the time.
Probably boozing a bit as well?
Yeah, drinking, very sedentary, like playing Xbox, stuff like that.
Yeah,
not really very active at all.
What's your favourite weight to fight at?
So I currently fight at lightweight, which is 70 kilos, but obviously we do a water cut for that. My favourite weight to fight at would be probably a catch weight, so somewhere around 72.5 to 74 kilos would be ideal for me.
Yeah. What's the hardest hit you've ever taken?
Oh, the hardest hit I've ever taken, probably, in recent memory at least, the spinning back fist that the spinning back elbow that Pagani hit me with in Rome. Yeah, that one hurt.
Oh, spinning back elbow there. That landed too.
What's the hardest hit you feel like you've given?
Again, a tough one. I've had a few knockouts, haven't we? Do you know what? I think it's actually probably one of my amateur kickboxing fights for the Yorkshire area title. I hit the guy with a left hand and he was bigger than me and he just went down like a tree falling.
Yeah.
And that in memory was one of the sweetest ones, at least, I think.
Who's your favourite fighter?
At this moment in time, I would say it's probably Topuria is like the most exciting right now. Obviously a fight finisher, which I'm always big on seeing. So he's definitely up there right now.
Who do you think is the most overrated fighter?
There's a lot of them, isn't there?
What makes somebody an overrated fighter?
I think obviously some people they do very well with the social media content.
Yep.
And that gets them bigger and better opportunities, probably sooner than their skill set should allow them to, if it was going purely on ability. And then usually they get looked after a little bit in terms of matchups to climb to the top a little quicker.
Yeah.
So the fights you see them having are always like 50-50 fights, so they get an easier route to the top.
Yeah.
You see this quite a lot, I think, these days especially.
Sure. Who's your favourite Cage Warriors fighter?
Who do I like watching the most? Do you know what I want to say at the minute, who's really entertaining and I like his style, is Solomon Simon, or is it Solomon King? Belfast lad, fights out of Team Rhino, I think. His style is really nice. He's had some good fights, put some really good performances together, and he's just breaking into that point now where he's probably in the title picture at featherweight. It'll be really interesting to see how he goes and how his career progresses.
Nice. Who would your dream matchup be? It doesn't even have to be Cage Warriors, just generally your dream matchup.
Maybe somebody like Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, someone of that era, and with that sort of relentless fighting style, I feel like my fighting style would suit a matchup like that and make it a very much fan-friendly fight and a potential Hall of Fame style fight.
Who would your dream matchup be with Cage Warriors?
Dream matchup with Cage Warriors. Well, probably with the recent stuff on social media, probably Adam Cullen would be a nice fight to tick off. Yeah, I'll go with Cullen.
Nice. What have you got to tell us? Any last words?
Less than 3 weeks now, 2 and a bit weeks out from the fight. If you haven't already got tickets, make sure you head over to my Instagram, the link's in my bio, and buy yourself a ticket.
Nice. See you there.
My man.